So now we're back, and we want to welcome you to Women in Music Row this morning. I'm Sandy Howard, and we are at 1528 Demonbreun Street, and we are joined now by Miss Kassie Jordan. And Kassie is half of a duo, of Blue Honey, and her partner over here is her husband, Troy. You can say hi, Troy.
Hello.
It's Women in Music Row, but we like boys, so you can say hi.
We're surrounded right now.
So Cassie's from Lancaster, South Carolina. Okay, and I say Lancaster. My husband's family's from there, and they always tell me it's Lancaster.
Lancaster. He's from Lancaster? I probably know him because
His family is from there. He's from Jacksonville, Florida, but his family is all in Lancaster.
Okay.
You know, Sandy, I think Carl is from Lancaster.
Are you, Carl? Oh,
You
well,
are?
there you go.
Well,
We didn't know that. Well,
I
see, y'all
spent some
probably know
time
each other because
with
that's a small area.
yeah, I know.
All right, so Kassie and her husband, Troy, Blue Honey, have new current project out now, and 2 singles on it, right?
Yes.
Wherever
We have
you are tonight,
Yes, and Whiskey Promise.
a Whiskey Promise.
We just released a 5-song EP in August, and those are the 2 singles that are being played on some satellite
Okay.
radio and digital radio.
Is there a title to the EP that people should be looking for?
One, the number one, not spelled out.
What is the significance behind the number 1?
Honestly, we just decided to number them.
It's
There's really
the first one.
the next one's gonna be 2. I'm not kidding.
That's
just
at
how it
least you
is.
have a plan.
We keep it simple.
Yeah. So how is it traveling and singing as a married couple? I mean, is that difficult?
We fight a lot. I'm just kidding. No, we're best friends, so I never wanted to be in a duo with a guy that I was dating or date anybody in my band or anything, but it just kind of happened. Troy had a solo project as well, and when I started singing around town, people were like, "Man, you remind me of this guy Troy. Y'all just act alike, and y'all should meet." And we met, and we started dating, and then my guitar player would be out. He's a phenomenal guitar player, and he would fill in, and we just started doing gigs together, and it just worked. And we started turning a little more heads that way. So, let's just try this out, and if it doesn't work, we'll go back solo again. It's been a few years, and
It must have worked really
it's
well. You wound
convenient.
up getting married.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He
I
put a
mean,
ring
I'd
on
say
it.
that's working pretty well.
Yeah.
So tell us what you're going to sing for us first today.
I'm going to do the title track of my solo album from 2012 called Timing, and then the next song I'll do one from our EP together. I got to do Timing for my buddy Wade here tonight.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you put your request in early?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And if you're just joining us, this is Kassie Jordan, and she is singing Timing. And this is Women in Music Row on 94.5 Hippie Radio.
You did your best to take my heart. I was helping to keep it locked. God knows I wanted to give you the key, but couldn't, knowing what that would mean. We found ourselves living in the past. You said I said games I don't fast. And I went to give in, you were already gone. When you came running, I was trying to move on. And the sound was the time. We were so close on that road, searching for our silver lining. We can never seem to find the right timing. was the time we were so close on that road, searching for our silver lining. We can never seem to find. We can never seem to find. We can never seem to find the right timing. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la
I was just sitting there, I was listening to you two sing together as a couple, and I thought, wow, the amount of times they must sing together in their home and in public, and there's something about singing together which brings you closer together, and I commend you guys. That was fantastic.
We can read each other's minds, which helps, yeah. Like, we've never
time.
sung that song the same way twice.
So do y'all write all your songs together, or do you write with other writing partners as well?
We do. We write a lot together, but we bring other people in sometimes, or sometimes I'll write, with an old friend, and Troy will write with a friend. We switch it up, but
Yeah.
a lot of our newer stuff has been together.
I figured y'all might come up with some good stuff.
Yeah.
Good love stories.
Oh yeah. I never could write a love song until him. I wrote my first love song with Troy. So.
Aw.
Thank you.
Well, that's special.
Touches
He's
your
like,
heart.
Everything was negative before then. If y'all ever listen to my solo album, you'll understand. A bunch of man fashion stuff on that one.
Well, we kind of want to switch gears just a little bit and talk to you about musicians on call.
Yes.
I don't know if you're aware, but Just Love Coffee was kind of founded on a philanthropic effort. Rob Webb, who was the founder, founded it. And every time you purchase a cup of coffee here, a portion of that goes to adoption initiatives.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we love to see other people giving back. And so we saw that you volunteer with Musicians on Call, and Kevin actually has had an experience with them with his daughter. And so we wanted to kind of see how you got involved in that, and just tell everybody a little bit about Musicians on Call and what it is, and just kind of bring that.
Well, when I lived in South Carolina, my parents would take me around to different hospitals and nursing homes and stuff, and sing and stuff, and it always made us, that's a selfish way to say it, made us feel good, but it was just a nice thing to make people happy, at least for a little bit, and sometimes it gets their mind off things and stuff like that. When I can't remember how I heard about Musicians on Call, it was a couple years ago. I think it was through Facebook or something, but I immediately signed up, and there's a long waiting list, and when they finally got to us, now we do it as much as we can. Sometimes, we travel a lot, but whenever we're in town, we try and, it ends up being about 2 or 3 times a month, but it's just a wonderful program, and it's, you see tears, laughs, everything, but I don't know, it just, every time we do it, we leave just feeling really good, so.
Yeah. Well, it is a good feeling to give back to others and know that you can share your gift with them, and it makes them feel better.
Yeah, if the smallest thing, even if they just, are just, distracted for a few minutes out
To
of the
see
day.
the smile on a child's face and know that you put it there with your music, with your God-given gift. I understand how that could feel.
Very, very,
Really
very
good. That's
lucky.
not selfish. It's actually very selfless to share your gift like that. So,
You're right.
I mean, I just can't say enough about giving back to the community. We really we love things like that here. So thank you so much for doing that. You know, we appreciate
the
it.
very least we could do with just a God-given talent.
Yeah.
Is the very least we could do.
Yeah, it's a gift that you've been given, so you just give it back. I love that. Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about your next song, and then I think I'm gonna let you sing us out today.
Okay. Well, this song's called Whiskey Promise. I wrote this with two friends of mine, Dave McAfee from the Toby Keith Band and Rick Tiger, a very great writer in town. And we were just kind of hanging out one day and kind of frustrated about a bunch of whiskey promises that we had heard. Like it's a drinking town, so you hang out with with writers and producers and everything, and they're like, "Oh, call me on Monday," and we're like, whiskey promises. So
There you go.
so we wrote this song, and it ended up being a love song, but to make it relatable. But that's where it came from.
All right. And so this is Kassie Jordan with Blue Honey singing Whiskey Promises. This is 94.5 Hippie Radio.
I can hear the bourbon on your breath, telling me what you'll forget. It's everything I want to hear, but in the light of day it disappears. When words are 80 proof, they fall far from the truth. If you miss me, keep your whiskey promise. You know this ain't our first time here, and boy, tonight you sound sincere. And what you say may be enough, if I can keep the
We want to
sun.
thank you for joining us today on Women in Music Row. You're listening to Kassie Jordan singing Whiskey Promises. Thank you to our sponsors, Just Love Coffee. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us today as co-host. Please join us again next Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for Women in Music Row. I'm your host, Sandy Howard. I want to thank you again, and peace, love, coffee.
Say you love me like you should. Forever sure sounds good. I wish you would. But when words are 80 proof, they fall far from the truth. If you miss me, keep your whiskey promise. Yeah. If you miss me, keep your whiskey.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll have a coffee sometime.
Yeah.
I loved it.